was perfect for that role. He was absolutely typecast for the role.
Right.
Typecast Charlie Sheen was for his role on 2.5 Men.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, obviously it's scaled back, but that was his real life.
It was.
So the question remains, who do you cast? He's been fired.
Can I say we have 2 texts?
Yes.
Both texts from different numbers. Both people say Emilio Estevez.
Emilio! Oh, my God.
Wow, would that tick Charlie off or what?
How awkward would that family Christmas be?
Do you think it's not awkward now?
Yeesh.
Mm-hmm.
Yeesh.
Yeah.
All right, let's go ahead and grab one of our phones here. We got Shelly in line 1. Shelly, now, who was your suggestion for the casting?
I think the perfect person would be Jeremy Piven.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
yeah.
yes.
I know, he's so good, and if you ever watch him on Entourage, he is the best good bad guy. He would always be so bad where you're like, oh my God, I can't believe he said that.
I loved him. No, you're absolutely right. He's almost like a Cartman character, except less evil and more witty, if that makes sense.
I think he would be perfect. Plus, he's got that, he's attractive, but not like too good looking.
Sure,
Rob Lowe, too pretty.
Yeah.
You think so?
Agree.
Too pretty?
Yeah.
See, I think it's always unrealistic when they should. Remember Seinfeld? And I'm going to cut you off here, Charlie. Thank you.
Shelley, thank you, love.
When they used to have Jerry Seinfeld, like dating these really super, or George Costanza dating hot women.
What was
and
that
I'm like,
all about?
dude, really? Come on. We all live in the real world. That never happened for you.
Not real life.
Not ever.
No.
Not ever. Tammy, good morning from Peoria. Who?
I was thinking Jimmy Fallon.
Tammy, why? Because doesn't he already have a talk show? He's already got a gig.
I don't know, because he did a skit on Charlie Sheen that was hilarious.
It was funny. I agree with you.
Hopefully it was better than his crappy show, because, man, that is awful.
No.
Well, I think it should be you, Chris Parker.
Now that right there is...
Tammy.
You're sending me to a surefire singlehood for the rest of my life.
I love you guys.
Yeah.
Tam, we love you too.
I had to throw that out.
That's awesome. Tammy, we love talking to you. Thank you so much.
Well, if they want to call, I'll do it.
Oh, stop
I'll do it. I'm just saying. Thank you, Tammy.
Thanks,
Appreciate it. One more call. Pam from Mesa, who?
It's Pam. How are you doing?
Hey, Pam.
Ramalama Shama Ramalama Ding Dong.
Who should replace Chuck?
Perfect replacement.
Okay.
Martin Sheen.
Yeah?
Yeah, you could do it like a dream sequence. Charlie Old.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah, like they find... Here's what you do. You set up a time machine in the fat kid's bedroom.
Stop it with the fat kid.
They all jump in it because they're amazed that this kid came up with this, and boom, they're all stuck in the future as their future selves. Duh! Just happened. I like this. Pam, you and I should be in a think tank.
Pam, I do like your idea because someone else had said via text that it should be Emilio Estevez. I think you're right.
Keep it in the family.
I'm with you.
Emilio Estevez was already on there, and he got killed off.
Did he really?
You don't watch the show,
You would know that.
Pam, you know what can I say? I watch it every week, and I do not remember that. I'm going to have to go back on my DVDs.
Yeah, he was on there like 5 minutes.
Okay.
And then he died in the chair and had a heart attack, and they had a funeral for him, and they did Charlie's funeral. And
All right. I can't even take any more of this repeat.
Did you watch the show?
No,
Pam, I do, but I didn't. I'm going to look back. Pam, you rock. Thank you for calling,
Thank you for
sweetheart.
calling in. I like it. Let's make it the most incestuous role in Hollywood. Let's do that.
Why not?
Keep it in the family. Now, we have been talking a lot about Charlie Sheen and his Charlie Sheen and his shenanigans.
Right.
However, we're forgetting about the other 2 people in the cast. One in particular. So Amy and I have created a public service announcement to help this particular man out. This is an urgent message from Chris and Amy in the morning. CBS has pulled the plug on 2.5 Men, mainly in part to Charlie Sheen's crazy ass. Now, this firing may not affect Charlie Sheen all that much, especially because he hasn't got long to live. But what about the other people involved in the fallout, who face an uncertain and terrifying future? No, not the fat kid. We're talking about Jon Cryer. Life was good for Jon over the last few years, being typecast as a whiny, weak little man that most 8-year-old girls could beat up on a playground. Help Jon Cryer find a job. Perhaps you need someone to babysit, walk the dog, be your wife's token gay friend. Yeah, we know he's married, but really. So please, help in any way you can. Because if the sets go dark on 2.5 Men, Jon Cryer will truly be living up to his last name.
Chris and Amy in the morning
on 98.7 The Peak.
98.7 The Peak, it's all about variety. Chris and Amy in the morning. The question has been spawned. Who should replace Charlie Sheen now that he's been fired from 2.5 Men? Who indeed? 411-987, that's the text number, 260-9870. What are some of the texts?
All right, a bunch of people are saying Emilio.
Okay.
Then we have someone who says, this sparked my interest, Vince Vaughn.
Really?
Love that idea.
Would he take the ego dive and go down to television?
Oh, sure he would. Television makes a lot of money, and it's consistent work. If $2 million a week, sure he would. I think that's more than he made for his last movie. I don't know that for sure, but I like it.
Stuff. Yeah, I like that one as well. That's a good idea right there. It's 98.7 The Peak. It's all about variety. All I want to do is have some fun right there. 7:58. Good morning to you, Chris and Amy in the morning. What?
Ironically, that's what Charlie Sheen's been saying for the past 2 months.
Oh, he hasn't been saying much. That's audible. He's been saying Tiger Blood and Charlie Sheen over and over and over again. A few more people have called in on the whole replacing Charlie Sheen thing, and maybe this next person would make it so I would actually watch the show.
Okay.
But I think the kid bugs me. And John Cryer, I can't stand him.
Yeah.
He just drives me nuts.
He's weird on that show, man.
Now, we got a few more people that have said Emilio Estevez. And we've had, of course, some 2.5 Men fanatics. Have called in to correct us on why that couldn't happen. Right? Now, Trevor, I know what you're going to say. It's because Charlie Sheen's character died on that show, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
It'd be kind of weird for Emilio to take his place.
Back from the dead.
Yeah, but they could do one of those things where, like, it was a dream sequence. They do that all the time in soap operas.
Now, listen. I'm going to tell you why it could work. Because here's the thing. Hold on. I've seen one episode of 2.5 Men. One. Right. And it was one where John Cryer had sex with a real woman. So, obviously, there's already unbelievable things on the show. So why not bring him back from the dead? Right?
Right.
Well, I guess, you could say Charlie was at a drunken stupor and imagined it all.
There you go. Right?
Thank you,
Let's
Trevor.
get all kinds of Inception on this thing right now.
We totally could. Yeah, I'm going to have my top spinning away.
There you go. Thanks for calling in, man. All right, Trevor with a good one there.